balance is very, very important. And this story, if you guys remember, we made this episode talking about this story from Liberia of a young Christian lady who supposedly fell in love with a married American missionary. And that particular missionary, it was said that it did not end very well. The lady ended up pregnant in their entire affair, and he ended up attacking her and almost slashing her throat. That was about 7 months ago, if you guys remember that story. There's a little update that came up. That man or that preacher has been let free. They say that, evidence goes towards his side. The court let him go, blah, 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 blah. It's a lot of things, but it made me want to talk about it with the subject matter of balance. Because once you don't have balance, you introduce things like this. It's the Christianity Show with daily Christian commentary videos. Other videos done today, they'll be down in the pinned comment, and I'm going to check you out over there. Now, this is the new WhatsApp number, so save the number. YouTube is doing funny things. People's channels are not... It's all over the place out here. So save the number. That way it would allow me, if things are just not, I'll be able to send you messages directly. So let's go to this particular update. But before I give you the update, I'm going to play you the original clip of what the story was back then.
And a local church finds itself a part of the controversy. Only on KCCI, senior reporter Todd Magel just got some new information from that church. Todd?
Well, Scott, this is a pretty complicated situation. At KCCI started getting tips and emails last week regarding a missionary that's affiliated with Creekside Church in Urbandale. Now, he faces some violent accusations in Liberia. Creekside Church first posted this message to Facebook last week about Lucas Richard, a missionary from Louisiana, who the church says it has supported for many years. Now, in the post, the church wrote that Richard was attacked and robbed in Liberia and then requested prayers for him. But
now, you'd remember. So they, because remember, the young guys, the bikers, had found him, if you guys can remember the story. They found him in the middle of this entire thing, attacking this lady. And so you have witnesses on site. Police take statements, right? And so the church came out with a statement saying, they support their missionary, blah, 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 blah. But then, after a while, they found out that, hey, he was the one who had attacked someone. And so now, there's a video that came out of this young lady expressing how unhappy she was with the decision that the court handed out.
Lucas Richards has been acquitted by criminal code B. That was Jessica Lloyd saying her piece, knowing that she has just lost.
So now, we understand theologically, Africa has a lot of things that, with this whole thing of cursing and whatnot and stuff like that. And so she's saying, she curses this generation and so forth. Now, I wanted to talk about this, particularly for one area. In a case like this, it becomes very clear that the law is not being taken serious. Like Liberia is just a place I've ticked on my thingy to say, That's not a place you want to go. Because I can tell you right now why they did this. I can tell you why they let that guy go. He was caught. If you guys remember the story, the young men, the bikers, caught him trying to. So with those statements and witnesses, how? But you see, because there are countries like Liberia that are dependent on foreign aid, okay, this can create an environment where where cases like this are let go because they don't want to lose the support of some of this foreign aid. Okay? And so I wanted to check here. I wanted to check something here from how much Liberia benefits with subjects of foreign aid. You know, how much money goes into Liberia when it comes to foreign aid. Because that is, for me here, that's the only thing that speaks louder than volumes. Okay? And the reason why I'm saying foreign aid is hurting the country's thinking. Man, you know what? To be honest with you, like for instance, when you go into like stories that are very straightforward, right? When a country, you can see what I'm talking about, right? Some of that foreign aid and so forth, percentage-wise, speaking about how much of it comes into the country and all that kind of jazz. I'm sure you can find stories that actually kind of speak on this, or you can find articles that speak on how much foreign aid. For me, honestly, this case is an example why certain things, there's no balance. Certain countries just don't have a justice system that can stand up to something as clear as this. When the story came out, they caught him right there. They were not just attacking randomly. It's because he had lured this girl and he had been trying to get her to remove the pregnancy. And so he had failed. So now he had found an opportunity to get her out. Balance. And you know, yeah, with politics, honestly with you, I'm telling you, politics just goes left. It continues to show why this is a system that is literally waiting for the Antichrist. For me, this is the one thing that I see here. It's them trying to protect their foreign aid, how much aid they get from outside the country. And I say that because this case does not make sense. Okay? This case does not make any sense. Okay? It's very clear. The story was very clear. The man was... How then does a case like this? So because it's an American who came to thinking, and then he did, and then they let him go. You see? Hey, sometimes Africa will disappoint you. Africa will disappoint you. How? With all the statements that they could have gotten, the people that were first, when they saw the young lady actually lived to get to tell right in the act. I mean, like they caught him right there. And no, it's acquitted. Can go back to his country. There's no balance. There's no balance. And so, it's the same even in churches. If you don't have balance in doctrine, it creates problems. If a system lacks balance, this is the kind of stuff you have. But y'all tell me what you think. It's the Reality Show, Daily Christian Commentary videos. I wanted to bring a little bit of an update on this because I know we covered this a few months back. Y'all tell me your thoughts and I'll see you on the next episode right after this one.